Parallel universes are real, so you can think of me as Daniel's evil twin if you want. At any rate, I'd like to welcome you to The Donald Natal Show. Okay, I don't actually have an evil twin. Or do I? That being the point, in today's world you have to be aware of so much fakery. This realization was brought home to me when I watched a purported demonstration of robotics. But before I show you that video, I want to introduce you to Professor Aaron Ames of the California Institute of Technology. He'll explain the limitations of robotics.
Finally, we're starting to see robots helping people live better lives. So this is by Rewalk. It's a lower body exoskeleton for paraplegics. This is a paraplegic walking in the device with the aid of some crutches. And again, this is what we want to do. We want to use this power, this technology in a positive way to help people live better lives. But there's one important point here that all these videos don't show. So what's the secret below it all? Well, first, in the context of this exoskeleton, there's a hint. The hint is that it requires crutches. Why does it require crutches? It's because all the videos you just saw, however amazing they are, were the one time it worked after 1,000 times of trying to make it work. So, Boston Dynamics, I give them a ton of credit because they show outtakes of when it didn't work on their robots. So it gets worse. This is a bad day. It's a bad robot day. So we also have the backflip, which was amazing. And here's some outtakes from the backflip. Yep. Again, these are the thousands of runs that you run before it finally works the way it should. And just to make it clear, I'm not picking on everyone else but myself. Here's a robot at Caltech, Cassie. This was built by Agility Robotics, but we'll be running our own algorithms on it. And we're like, let's demo this. So some kids were outside of our building, and we put it in front of the kids, and they got really excited, and they were taking pictures, and this is all wonderful. And then, just a face plant. So I'm not immune to the fact that it takes a lot of work to get robots to work.
So it was interesting to juxtapose the claims of Professor Ames with those of the much more grandiose assertions of Elon Musk earlier this week when he announced his new android, what he calls the Tesla bot.
All right. Thank you.
Despite the audience having inflated ideas of how far robotics have actually advanced, the display was, of course, fake, as Elon Musk himself finally had the good grace to admit. This stunt, of course, does little more than remind people of Musk's reusable rocket, the Falcon 9, which was supposed to be able to not only launch, but re-land itself, a feat that NASA was never able to accomplish, and which some critics said that neither was Musk. The skeptics alleged that he merely reversed the footage to make it look like the rocket landed, when in fact, it was just the launch played backwards. If this is true, then you have to wonder why investors and governments keep sinking billions of dollars into Musk's dubious ventures. Luckily, there are enough public relations firms on hand to debunk these naysayers. Musk's feats are real, and anyone who questions them are as off base as those bigots and malcontents who question the authenticity of mainstream media's evidence of civic do-gooders, like this young lady, who set a good example in her community by helping shelve products in an inner-city drugstore. If you question the authenticity of any of this, remember, CNN says you're mentally ill, and they'd like you to know that the way this young woman helped her community is a testament to the fact that ethics and consideration are alive and well today. Thank God we have the mainstream media to explode the assertions of curmudgeons and misanthropes. If you're a conservative and a Christian who loves America and hates communism, have we got a show for you. The Ben Armstrong Show, presented by The New American, is a show filled with political commentary based on what's happening in America today. Check it out on thenewamerican.com.